Hey guys, welcome to the outfit. Now today I'm going to give you an overview of EcoFlow's brand new fridge, freezer and ice maker called the Glacier. Now today I won't go too much into review and not too much into the really nitty gritty specs and specifications, but I really want to show you sort of just a really good general overview of what this fridge has to offer. All right, let's get into it. Okay, now the Glacier is a 38 litre fridge and it is 23 kilograms in weight. Now you can also get the wheels and the handle with it, which we have. I'll show you those later, which makes it completely portable. Therefore the weight's really not an issue at all. Now it is 776 meters long by 385 millimeters wide by 445 millimeters deep. So it's not overly huge. If you want to, you can also remove the handles with bolts on the side, but then you don't really have any attachment points. So suggest leaving those on. Okay, now let's get into the actual fridge itself. So we've got an LCD panel here, and that's giving me the 2 temperature zones. So let's crack it open here. So nice big space here. I can remove that basket completely. So here we've got our fridge zone and here we've got our freezer zone. I can control the temperature of both from the screen here or from the app, which I'll show you soon. If I remove the middle section, it has now just become a fridge, and you'll see it's now gone to just 1 temperature here. This now also doubles up as a cutting board and it slots into the fridge hatch right there. So all I need to do is slot that back in. It'll beep and you can hear that it's now gone back to fridge and freezer. So it's super fast to change between the two, which is really nice. All right, now I'll show you some other cool features. Now I am charging the fridge at the moment from EcoFlow's 220 watt portable solar panel. That's just going in via this input here in the side. So that is giving me a charge. I'm at 99%. And with the solar here, I can run this fridge, provided the battery's in the back, I can run it all day long. So it'll keep it charged at night time. And then as I come back in the day, put the blanket out, and it doesn't have to be super bright and sunny like this, we've noticed. It'll charge it up absolutely fine and just run indefinitely, which is really nice. Now let's show that battery in the back. So the coolest feature basically about the fridge is this battery here. So we've got a little port in the back, press the button, that pops out. I've got this nifty battery. So if I click that button here, it'll give me a rough indicator of what the battery level is at. And we've also got a Type-C USB port on the back, so I can charge phones, tablets, anything like that, basically like a portable battery pack. So I'll plug that back in and we're away laughing. Now, little caveat, that is extra cost, but in my opinion, well worth it, because that's really what makes the Glacier unique and really worth purchasing. It sets it apart in the market. It is 298 watt hours and it will charge from 0 to 100% in only 2 hours, which is very impressive. Now, something to bear in mind and a little bit of a caveat of the system is the fridge freezer without the battery will not run straight off solar. It does have to have the battery in to run off it. However, without the battery, it will run off AC, so you can plug it into your house or you can plug it into an inverter and then it will run absolutely fine. And it also will not make ice if it's only running off 12 volt solar. So there's a few little caveats just to bear in mind. So let me show you just some of the cabling we've got involved. We've also got a 12 volt car charger, so we can plug it into any 4-wheel drive or car or truck really, and that'll charge the unit. We've also got the solar cabling included with the fridge, and we've also got this AC power pack. Benefit of the AC power pack is it means you don't need pure sine wave inverter, you can just run your standard inverter off it. So I'm going to unplug that and I'm going to plug the power pack in, and this is running straight off the inverter of our truck. So we'll have a look at that here. It's showing that it's plugged into AC, so it's got like a little plug icon, I guess, and we're at 100%. So it's no longer creating charge. The battery is full. We're good to go. All right, so now to go to detail the app. So I've just got a screen recorder on here so you can see it well. Now it's giving us our 2 dual zone temperatures, which we can easily adjust here, just like we can on the side of the fridge. Nice and icy inside. We're at minus 18 degrees in the fridge itself. We've got lights on the side as well as a drain plug down at the bottom for cleaning the fridge. That's great. So everything's all set up here. Now let's go over to the ice maker. So if I push that, I've already added some water just slightly above the minimum line. So what we're going to do is create some ice. So we've either got the create ice button here, or we've got it on the app. So let's go make ice, and then we can select here whether it's large or small ice cubes. I'm going to select large and start. Now that tells me it's only going to take 15 minutes to make ice cubes in full sun. So it must be about 25, 26 degrees here today. Not the ideal situation to have a fridge freezer just out in the sun here. Okay, so just while we're waiting for that ice machine to finish up, I just want to go over the app a little bit here. So I'm currently running the fridge in eco mode. Now what that means is that the fridge draws less power, but it does mean that the temperature in the two zones can fluctuate a little bit. So far I haven't noticed that being an issue at all, so I do recommend the eco mode. You've also got a button here to turn the beeps on and off on the fridge, and then just a few other things. You can change the firmware, update that. So far it's a really cool app. All right, so we've got about 13 minutes to go, and I'll let you know when the ice is made. Okay, so this is stating that the ice maker is all done, so let's check it out. Yeah, so we've still got some water, but you can see the ice cubes in there. Now all I'm going to do is press detach. Now that's got a countdown, 16 seconds, 15, so that's detaching the ice with the little metal rods in here. So we'll just wait for that. All right, let's see how we go. Oh, very cool. So we've got a little basket here. And we've got ice cubes. Neat. All right. So there's still some water in there, which is normal because it means you can make multiple batches of ice. But if you then, for instance, want to, pack up the fridge and take it away, so you've got it outside on its wheels, there is something you can do. So you can come around here, you've got a little port on the side, and you've got a little hose here that you can use to drain. So just like that, you can drain all of the water out, have it nice and dry, or you can make multiple batches of ice. That's very cool. So it's been out in the sun on the solar for quite a while, 97%, so it's absolutely fine. Super cold on the freezer side. Yeah, it's a cool unit. Now EcoFlow states this fridge can cool from 30 degrees Celsius internal temperatures all the way to 0 degrees in 15 minutes, which is super fast. They also state that it can last between 24 and 40 hours just off the battery alone with no charge. Now that will definitely change and depend on what temperature you have it set as a fridge, and it'll also depend on your external temperatures and whereabouts you have your fridge located, so not in the sun like I have. So that about wraps up the overview for the new Glacier by EcoFlow. Hopefully you enjoyed the video and you got something out of it. From what I can tell, it's an impressive unit. We don't really need it in our setup because we have a full-size fridge freezer, but I'm sure this will work for a lot of people, a lot of caravanners, four-wheel drivers. It's a very cool unit. Now keep an eye out, I will be doing an overview of the new Wave 2 aircon and heater unit. We'll have that up pretty soon on the channel. Cheers for watching, and we'll see you on the next one.